Hello, everybody, and welcome back again, once again, to my channel. Excuse the stuttering, it's early in the morning, and I actually just got off work. So, before I start this video, I want everybody to listen to this full clip, full clip with no context, no bias. Just listen to this before I get started.
I'm gonna die, dude. There's motherfuckers who are accountants in here, and they're misunderstanding what I'm saying. A real job does not expend your social battery in the same fucking way as someone who did a sales job, a real job. Okay, I'm telling you, as someone who did both, like 9 hours of constant performance and people pleasing taps you out from social scenarios. After 9 hours of that, I could probably do fucking physical labor. It would not bother me. But I can't fucking do more social shit. That's my point. Like, there are obviously real jobs out there that are good comparisons. Service sector, people-pleasing jobs would be very similar. Those are, like, I think, customer service type shit. But like if you're an accountant or if you're even like in sales, my interactions with clients was limited, way more limited than like constantly having to do this for 9 hours with like a back and forth interaction for 9 hours. That's what like sucks your social battery and you just tap out after it. Yeah, think about it this way. Like you give presentations for your job, right? Imagine giving a presentation for 9 hours straight. It's like after a while, you would be like, I don't want to talk ever again. No.
All right, so for anybody who may not know who this is our buddy Hassan Piker, renowned internet socialist and Twitch streamer. So once again, here we are dealing with Hassan, trying to equate his hard and difficult life as a streamer to that of the working class. A working class, mind you, that he's very often derided, even though he claims he doesn't. He has. Let's clear something up right now. Hassan chooses to stream 8 or more plus hours a week. Hassan makes in a month more than most working class Americans will see in a year. Let that sink into you. There's 12 months in a year. Hassan has afforded a $3 million house, let's not call it a mansion, in one of the most expensive zip codes in America. He chooses to live in one of the most expensive zip codes in America. He chose to sign a contract that set his minimum required streaming hours and ad revenue. He chose this. He has no one to blame but himself. He constantly cries and derides about how he doesn't find his job enjoyable, but he continues to do it. He is sitting here complaining about social capital. Well, no offense, but he has made it a point on a regular basis to denote the fact that he hangs out with his affluent neighbors in his LA zip code. He was at the Streamer Awards. If he's so socially exhausted, how is he capable of doing this? He lives with his parents. There are working people that see their family maybe once a week. He sees his every day. This is a man who is, by all accounts, a Nepo baby. He worked for his uncle at the Young Turks. Couldn't handle that. He worked as a social recruiter for a club. Couldn't handle that. This guy is a clown. And I'm sorry. There are people who dick ride this guy into the ground. I'm sorry. He literally has made his fortune off of the charity of working class people. This is a socialist. Really. And for all the people going on and on about how hard streaming is, You choose your level of engagement as a streamer on every level. When I hear about how Hassan gets death threats and that, have you heard some of the rhetoric that has come out of this man's mouth? How he says that property owners should be executed. How he says that people who don't identify as extreme left are subhuman and deserve all levels of violence that are imbued upon them. This is the man. This is the level of engagement that he chooses to engage in. And every streamer chooses the level of engagement in parasocialism that they want to engage in. He chooses to publicly announce where he is, who he socializes with. He does not have to do any of this, and he could still keep the level of engagement that he has. He is bitter because he has started to notice a noticeable decline in his viewership. People have been exhausted by his rhetoric, the fact that he says and does not do the things he espouses. He does not go out and canvass. He does not really engage politically on any level whatsoever. And he's poorly informed. And when he's actually called out on his lack of information or his notable level of bias, he literally spurgs out. It's the most embarrassing thing to see. And he's going to start suffering for it. But again, everything that he has or doesn't like about what he has is his own choice. He can choose not to take subs. He can choose to renegotiate his contract. He chooses not to. So, for everybody feeling sorry for this clown, there are millions of working class people out there every day that work 60, 80, 100 hours a week that barely ever see their loved ones, barely ever see their kids, and they're barely getting by. This guy makes enough a month that if he actually did basic investment, he could stop streaming tomorrow and never have to work a job again. Let that sink in every time this guy looks for pity points from his audience and his viewers. Don't give this guy any level of credence, ever.